Hello everyone, welcome to another GMPR miniature gaming unboxing. Today it's Marvel Crisis Protocol again, and we are looking at the Punisher and Taskmaster. So a couple of ground level hero, street level with the Punisher, and Taskmaster, who's kind of rising in prominence a little bit now as a character. I feel like a few years back not many people would have, apart from sort of comic book fans, not many people would have told you who Taskmaster is. Obviously, one of the villains in the upcoming Black Widow film. And a pretty cool character, actually. If you played the Spider-Man video game on PS4, he pops up in there as well. Basically, his ability to copy people's, or learn people's moves. And we'll see how that transfers into the game. So let us take a look. We'll keep the cards for later. Instructions, numbered again, nice. Punisher, it's coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces for Punisher. 10, 11 pieces on Punisher there. And looks like Taskmaster's pretty healthy. Doesn't look too crazy again. 10, 11, 12 pieces for Taskmaster. And cool little comic-y bit there. Have a look at the sprues as well. And we'll get these guys built up. So we've got 4 of the standard bases. Definitely would like to see some base variation soon. We've got the Punisher sprue, nice and small, simple. Nice crisp details on the face there. And the skull on the chest is moulded in as well. So I should get a fairly simple, quick paint job on Punisher. Taskmaster sprue's a bit more spread out. You got the cloak, you got a shield. Head there. Again, looks nice and crisp details. This sheath, the sword. Okay, yeah. Again, looks like a pretty simple build. So let's go away, build them up, and then come back and take a look at the models and the cards. And here they are, all made up. So we have got the Punisher. Went together very, very nicely, very easily. A couple of smallish parts on the belt, but nothing too problematic. They went just slot into the holes, so just a little detonator there and the pistol holster. Other than that, absolutely fine to put together. No real issues with him at all. Yeah, awesome looking model, great pose. Taskmaster, no real issues when putting him together. It took a little while just for the glue to dry on his foot, although he kept sort of falling off the stone there. So just be a bit wary of that. Again, nothing too complicated. Everything went together nicely. His sheath and his holster there were a separate piece on his belt. His shield was separate from the arm. Cool pose, leaping off the rock. A bit of it's dynamic, but I don't know, it looks a bit weird, but still cool. Looking forward to get some paint on these guys. But before we do that, let's take a look at what else comes in the pack. So we've got our tokens, so some ticks, some webbed up tokens by the looks of it. I can't actually remember what that stands for. You've got the Punisher, I assume they're like the Vengeance tokens. You've got Bleed, and you've got, I keep forgetting what that one is, Stun. Tactics cards. 3 tactics cards in the pack. We've got Blood Red and Personal. Unaffiliated card, reactive. During the power phase, an allied Punisher can spend 4 power to play this card. Each time an enemy character is KO'd this round, the character controlling player gains 1 VP. Not sure how much that would score you, to be honest. I guess if you plan it right, you could set it up where there's a lot of characters ready to be knocked out. It's not even dazed either, it's KO'd. So late game, if it's set up that there's a few characters that you can take out, but you've obviously, Punisher's got to be alive as well for that, so yeah, it's okay. It's not the best card in the world, but you know, it could win you a game, I suppose. Extreme Conditioning, unaffiliated reactive. When a character begins a move action during its activation, it may spend 2 power to play this card. If the character advances, it may use the large movement tool during this movement. I mean, that seems real good. That seems like a lot of your characters are suddenly going to get a lot of the slower characters, Crossbones, Venom, being able to make 2 powers and give them a long move seems real good. Maybe I'm wrong, but that seems real good. Heavy Ordnance, Explosive Barrage. It's an attack. Range 4, 6 dice, no power cost. Any character may spend 2 power during its activation to play this card. This character may use the attack listed above once this activation. The attack can only have dice added to the attack from crit results, and this character cannot modify its attack dice during this attack. Additionally, this attack has the following special rule. Explosive. Before damage is dealt, other characters within range 2 of the target suffer 1 damage. That's good. And this excites me. War Machine on the card makes me feel like we're going to be getting War Machine. I think he's been on a couple of cards now, so hopefully sooner rather than later we'll get a War Machine in, and hopefully a new Iron Man model, because the current one doesn't excite me all that much. Character cards then. Punisher, Frank Castle, 6 health, medium move, height 2, threat 3, 3/3 on defense, so pretty average there. His main attack, after attack, 3 range, 4 dice, no power. After attack resolve, gain 1 power. Rapid fire, after attack resolve, this character may make 1 additional hip fire attack, so it's an 8 dice attack essentially, against the original target. The additional target does not have the rapid fire rule. Aim shot, range 5, 7 dice, 3 power. Has pierce on a wild, and if this attack deals damage, after attack resolve, the target character gains the stun and slow special conditions. Nice. Abilities, no more second chances. Discard 1 to 3 punishment tokens. During the next attack made by this character this turn, add 1 die to its attack roll for each punishment token that was discarded. This superpower can be used once per turn, but for no power. This character advances small for 2 power. This superpower can be used once per turn. War Zones, 3 power. Choose an interactive terrain feature size 3 or less within 4 of this character. Enemy characters within 1 of that terrain feature suffer 2 damage. The terrain feature is then destroyed and removed from the battlefield. It's great. It's like, I'm just going to blow stuff up. I would say it's an action, but it's better than a throw, because it's a guaranteed 2 damage to every enemy within range 1. So if they're stupid enough to position themselves around I don't know, anything really, then just detonating it for 3 power is going to be worth more than probably your hip fire attack. The Fallen, when an allied character is dazed or KO'd by an enemy effect, this character gains a punishment token. This character may have a maximum of 3 punishment tokens at any time. His injured side, he goes down to 5 health. Everything else is the same. So 6 of 5 health, 3/3 on defenses, 3 threat. Some interesting abilities: stun and slow, detonating the terrain. He's got his movement power as well, and he's got his punishment tokens to add extra dice and things. I think he's a very, very solid 3 threat character. I think I'll definitely be using him. So yeah, that's Punisher there. We will now take a look at the Taskmaster, the villain of the pack. So Taskmaster, Anthony Masters. We've got 6 health, medium, 2/3, 3/3, so exactly the same as Punisher. His sword strike there is range 2, but 5 dice, no power. Gains power equal to damage dealt. and it can cause bleed on a wild. Shield throw, no power, 4 range, 4 dice, attack ignores line of sight, so basically it's Captain America's shield throw. And no, I'm not going to use this. Mnemonic Technique, range 2, 4 dice, 2 power, add a dice to the attack roll equal to the target's physical defense. Really good. And the target character cannot modify or reroll dice in the defense roll during this attack. Photographic reflexes. After attacking targeting this character resolve, this character may use this superpower. If the attacker is within range 3, roll 4 dice and deal 1 damage for each crit and wild rolled. If the attacker has already targeted this character with an attack this turn, you get to roll 6 dice instead of 4. Intuitive pattern recognition. If an enemy character targets this character with an attack and has already targeted this character this turn, you can get to add 2 to your defense roll. Martial artist, when the character is defending against physical or energy attacks, targeting it from within range 2, the character adds blanks to its defenses, to its total successes. Rogue agent, one character of the rogue agent counts as an affiliated character during squad building. And he goes down to 5 health. And it remains the same. So he's basically identical in terms of stats to Punisher. Arguably slightly more flexible with his abilities. Slightly more survivable with martial artist and intuitive pattern recognition. Probably doesn't do quite as much damage and doesn't have the, obviously, like the crowd control effects like the bombs and things. But both very interesting 3-threat characters. Definitely ones I'm looking forward to using. So yeah, we will leave it there, I think. I'm going to get these guys painted up, add to the collection, and then we're all up to date until Kingpin and Daredevil and Bullseye eventually hit the shores here in the UK. So thanks for watching, guys, and look forward to seeing you again.